Welcome to the Kayla Lee Show, where we weave together magic and strategy in business to consciously and collectively quantum leap to our next level. Here, we're not just entrepreneurs, we're high frequency creators who casually break the rules when it comes to the standard business strategy. We're alchemists of our vision, weaving together the threads of our limitless potential. I'm your guide, Kayla Lee, and together we will awaken the divinity within your business, igniting the flames of your soulful expansion. It's time to lead with your magic, scale with your intuition, and market and sell from the heartbeat of your vision to create an aligned business that sets your soul on fire. Hello, my loves. This episode is going to be coming in hot, fast, and completely channeled. And I'm just going to paint a picture for you because this episode is going to land very differently to many of the business strategy episodes that you've experienced. So right now, I'm literally rugged up with many layers, so warm. I've kicked my shoes off. I'm literally lounging in my chair, and I'm coming to you with this really deep conversation around what I can see coming up for us in the coming years in business. But first, I want to share about the gratitude that I am filled with in this particular moment. Like, I feel so fucking lucky that I have this platform to truly express the depth of who I am and to express with absolute authenticity. And in this moment, I'm looking out of my office studio, my room in our house, and I'm looking out over the acres of land, of greenery, of nature that we have. I'm looking at this beautiful scene that reminds me of New Zealand. And for those of you that don't know, my husband is from New Zealand, so it's really beautiful, our slice of paradise that we live on. I love that when I'm in the middle of work, I could be dealing with a slightly amplified bride. I could be dealing with some challenges with the team. I could be dealing with like anything that the universe wants to throw at me. And then in any micro moment, I have the opportunity to look outside of my window and call in and draw in the frequency of nature. And in those moments, I see one of my best friends, her beautiful mum has given us her gorgeous ducks. There are 8 of them. And for those of you who don't know, 8 is my lucky number. It's my dream number. It's who I am. It's infinity. And I see these 8 little ducks just waddling along in the cutest way possible across the acreage, across the nature, across my window to our creek. And it's just the most extraordinary thing. And in that micro moment, I'm whipped out of my ego. I'm whipped out of my challenges. I'm whipped out of what typically would have drawn me into a negative vortex. And of course, right now, as I'm recording this, the screen is like the frequency, the energy, it's fucking expanding. This is such an important conversation to have with you. And this is why I'm leading this conversation fully channeled for the challenges that I'm seeing coming up that most can't see right now. The world is shifting. There is a new paradigm that is here and it is being birthed, and it is here for us to all create together. There is a new earth here for us to build a deeper level of connection with ourselves and with each other. We're saying goodbye to the separation. We're saying goodbye to the separation. Separation is the difference that you think you have between somebody and yourself. This comes up in all areas of your business and life. I want you to feel into a moment where you have been triggered by somebody. Perhaps you might have been triggered by their success, triggered by what their results are, triggered by it all gets to work out for them, triggered by the fact that why do they get to have it all, triggered by the fact their life looks so fucking easy and so fucking incredible, and why does yours not look like that? Why are you not getting those results? XYZ, insert your story. Oh my God, the ducks are walking across right now. Of course they are. That is an example of old earth and separation. In the new world that is coming, in the new experiences that are here for us to tap into, we get to experience abundance and connection, which means that when you see somebody succeeding, you know in your entire being that you're able to create that success too. When you see someone reaching 100K months or 100K years or 100K quarter, you know in your entire being that you are capable of creating that too, because there is no separation, it's only connection. So what is available for her is a mirror, a reflection of what is available for you. There is no separation. When you see somebody succeeding, maybe you want to launch education and you're seeing somebody launch education and you're like, oh my God, I would do, like, I want that. Like, I want to create that level of success. I want to launch that program. I want to be that sold out with my launch. I want my program to be sold again and again and again whilst I sleep. And she's got it. You have an option in any given moment to choose separation or connectedness. You have an option in any given moment to be triggered or inspired. And what you see in your experience through life is a reflection of your desires. Your desires can be a trigger or inspiration. An example of this, right, is when I'm going through some shit and it feels weighty and it feels heavy and I feel like I'm dipping into the lower frequencies and vibrations and emotions. Examples of that could be guilt, fear, doubt, second guessing myself. I'm not feeling good enough. I don't think it's possible for me. I don't think I'm ever going to succeed. I don't think that what's the point in trying? Like hopelessness, that's the worst. That gets me all the time. Feeling hopelessness and then moving through life from that frequency only brings me more separation. And in those moments, I am triggered by every single fucking human that once inspired me. Because I'm triggered when I see them succeed. And I'm triggered when they get the results. And I'm triggered when somebody buys their program. Because in that moment, my power is conditional. Because my emotions and my frequency and my vibration is so fucking goddamn low, I am falling into a negative vortex where it starts to compound. The thought starts to compound, the feeling starts to compound, the action compounds, and it starts to literally become a cyclone of destruction. And I would refer to it as self-sabotage. Because it's just, I'm allowing it to continue to go down and down and down. Now, on the flip side, because I have that awareness, I can shift myself through that. I can shift my frequency into high performance every single time, into alignment with the higher realms of frequencies and dimensions and all the things through my channel, right? I am not saying that I do not experience the lower frequencies and emotions. I experience emotions with such extreme. Ask my husband. I am literally the highest of fucking highs and the lowest of fucking lows. I have been depressed for most of my childhood. There were many dark thoughts that came up through my childhood, my teenage years. But now I have the ability to bring awareness to I get to choose my experience. I get to choose if I want to stay in those lower realms or if I want to ascend into the higher realms and experience more love, joy, bliss, ecstasy, all of the fucking things that light my soul on fire. All of the things that are high vibe for me. That doesn't mean money. It could mean money, but it could be as simple as looking outside of the window and seeing the 8 ducks waddle across the greenery. Because I am always open for having the eyes to see the beauty that is always around me. And there is beauty in everything. It's just that you are choosing to look through a different lens. So when I pull myself into my heart center, and I consciously choose a different experience, I have the ability to pull myself out of that negative, dense energy and throw myself all of the way in to my high frequency state where I fucking love being. And in this state, I have the ability to see the inspiration from everybody around me who is achieving the results that I desire. Can you see how in that one moment I have the decision to choose between being triggered by somebody or inspired by somebody, separated from their success or connected with their success? This is the shift of the world right now. You might find that you are more triggered, more anxious, more volatile, more angrier, more frustrated than ever fucking before, to the point where you can't even control it. This is all coming up to the surface for you to transmute, transcend, and completely release, so that you can fully step into your new identity. So you can fully step into not your new identity, into who you are, without the programming, without the fears, without the doubt, without the fucking low density holding you physically back. Which brings me to my next point. Because I'm highly aware of the emotions and the frequencies, I can hear frequencies, I can feel it in my body, and it took me a very long fucking time in my life to learn how to discern what is mine and what is yours. If you're in my field, actually, you don't even have to be physically in my field. You can send me a message and I will feel the frequency of how you wrote hi. I will feel the frequency of how you wrote the dot. I can feel everything. It is wild, mind-blowing, and it's incredible, but it's also a curse. It's a curse because when most people wouldn't have the awareness of the intentionality behind the full stop, I do. So when somebody has the wrong intentions, I feel it. And for a very long time in my entire life, I felt every intention. And I didn't realize it wasn't mine. I used to carry it like it was mine. And then I used to feel so confused by all of the emotions that I was experiencing because I was literally holding everybody's emotions like they were mine. It took me so fucking long for me to actually anchor in to who I am, and that story is still unfolding. It's like the higher I go with my ascension and the higher I go with my gifts, the deeper I have to ground into the earth, into Mother Nature to fully anchor in those gifts. Then, only then am I able to discern who I am and what's not mine. So, when it comes to weaving this gift, and albeit sometimes a curse, into my business, I have the ability to feel the intentionality and also the experience with who I'm talking to. So even if you were to send me a message to say, hi, oh my God, I'm so excited, I can't wait to join your world, I know if you're all in or all out. If you're about to send me a message and you are so ready for one-on-one mentorship and you're like, yes, I'm here, the magic is here, I can feel it, I'm all in the vibes, I know if you've spoken to somebody, and I know if that wall goes up. I know from one message, I get shown and I can feel your energy when you're all in on your investment and your vision, and then something shifts and then you're all out. I can feel when your walls go up, and I can feel when you push me out. I can feel when you've been hurt. I can feel when you've been disappointed. I can feel when you are feeling let down. I can feel when you're not ready. I can feel when there's excuses. I can feel when the money story comes up is not actually what the underlying experience is. I can feel literally everything. And for that reason alone, you will never find me pushing anybody into anything. I ignite your power because I see your power. If you come into my world and you have a vision, the reason why you're attracted to me and the reason why my energy is resonance for you is because I'm showing you parts of you that exist within you. There is magic within you. And if you didn't know that on a subconscious level, my energy would not be magnetic towards you. Because I am the reflection of what is within you. And so because I can see your vision, I can see your potential, I can see your heart, I can see the impact of the ripples of impact that go beyond if you fully lean into your vision and take the aligned action, even when there's fear and doubt. I can see that. Just like I can feel what's holding you back. I can feel those blockages. I can literally feel it like it's a density in your body, and I can feel it on my body. It hurts. It actually hurts, and I'm crying because I can feel it on a collective. And I can feel it with my one-on-one clients, and I can feel it with my momentum clients, with my expansion clients. I feel everything. So when you're wanting to work with me and when you're wanting to have this vision come to fucking life, you know it's available for you. But there's a tiny little nugget of density that is this little story or this little pattern or this little belief, or maybe it's external to you. Maybe there's not enough evidence in your life yet that you are capable of creating it. Maybe there's not enough evidence of success yet that it's possible for you. Maybe you've got external elements that are holding you back and cutting you down and stopping you from shining. Whatever it is, it's okay. It doesn't make you any less powerful. It doesn't make your vision any less potent. It doesn't make your impact any less significant. You're still powerful. You're still here for impact. You're still here with a vision. It just takes a tiny shift to move with the fear and to move with the doubt. And it's my role as your mentor to reflect back to you your power. Because I will hold you to a higher standard that I know you're capable of reaching. I will show you the pathway that is most aligned for your highest potential. And I will tune into your field and help you to completely eliminate those limitations. Because what's the point of reaching success if it comes with sacrifice? Growing your business is not about the success, it's about your version of fucking freedom. freedom with your money, freedom with your time, freedom with your fucking growth and the scale of your business. What is the point if you're going to grow a business and you're willing to sacrifice? What is the point if you're going to grow your business and willing to sacrifice your time with your family? That's a full body fuck no for me. What is the point if you're going to scale your business and lose the level of connectedness, of luxury, of like incredible experience with your brand? There are two ways or two options that you have. You can lean all of the fucking way into your vision and create your highest potential and create that impact that you are here to have. And you can make those aligned actions or moves with the fear and with the doubt as you fully start to embody your next level. Or the second option is you can have the vision, you can hold the vision, you can dream about the vision, and then you can also dream about taking the action towards that vision. But you can hold yourself back with the fear and doubt, or you can continue to keep yourself small, thinking it's not actually possible for you, and wouldn't that be nice? Or you can lean all of the fucking way in and reach that success, reach your highest potential, and do it with the fear. You know why? Fear is only an example of the evidence that you have not fucking created yet. It's 11:11, make a wish. Fear is only an example of the evidence that you have not created yet, which means that when you do it, and when you create it, and when you're experiencing it, and when you fucking have it, you will no longer be scared of doing it again because you have evidence that you did it. Fear is always on the precipice. It's on the fucking edge of your next leap. It is always there. There is not one person who has created success or reached their goals that has not done it with fear. Because the fear is always fucking there. The fear exists because you don't have the evidence yet that you will succeed. I hold no fear for you because even if you don't succeed, you will have a lesson to extract. And that lesson is more powerful than fucking success because that lesson will bring you the clarity that you need to your next level. It's literally like you can't lose in this game. That's exactly what you just can't fucking lose. You will win and you will succeed no matter what you do. So when you remove this stigma around like, what if I fail? But what if you fail and it's success? Every time I've failed, I've gotten more success. I hold no fear for your fear. I hold your power. I see your power. I see what you're capable of. I see what you're here for. And I see that the fear and doubt is just, it's a moment in time. It's a moment in time that will not exist again because your fear is just evidence that has not been created yet. I hope that you've loved this conversation. If you want to dive deeper into, understanding that the inner world, your triggers, your giving yourself the permission slip to fully open up into the identity of who you are here to be, of who you already are. It's just peeling back the layers of your limitations and your doubts and your fears and the subconscious patterns and beliefs that have held you back for fucking way too long. As you shift into this new era of you, of who you already are and who you are meant to be, and you want to amplify your results in business because you're shifting through the limitations that are currently holding you back, I have a program, Femme Empire, which is literally designed to help you to break through every single fucking pattern that is limiting your success and limiting you. If you want more information on Femme Empire, reach out to me on Instagram. I'll share the links below. That's a really powerful conversation. It's a really powerful program to completely eliminate your limitations. Woo! This has been amazing. I've got to go now, but I will see you in the next episode, my love. If you are obsessed with this episode and you have been casually binging the entire podcast, please subscribe, comment, and leave a review. It means the absolute world to me to see your reviews because I love seeing the impact that this potty has through the conversations, the episodes that continue to ripple out beyond. I love you, and I will see you in the next episode.